Hi guys. So today's idea is simply to talk a bit about mindfulness and self-care. And I have a few ways in which I want to do this. So I'm going to just first of all, I'm going to be just drawing this mandala in the background for you, which hopefully should make this nice little beautiful piece of art that you can watch come to life. It's a bit of a different way to which we've done things, and I can have that going to life in the background as we're talking, which should be kind of cool. So we'll have a few little spirals going there, and same for the middle. So mindfulness. Well, the noun of it is simply being consciously aware of what's going on around us. I say simply because it's never that simple, is it? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what we can do ourselves in, well, day-to-day life. Self-care, mindfulness, when we take it away from all the big buzzwords, it's how we look after ourselves. And there are so many ways in which we can discuss it. So I'm going to look at what you can do to look after yourself and make your life a little bit easier and a little bit better. So one of the big things about mindfulness we can look at is basically focusing on the here and now, where your life is right now and what's going on around you now. Now, one of the ways I've always found best to describe that is trying not to get lost in things that cause you a lot of pain and distress from your past, which I have PTSD, so I know quite how hard that is. It's a concept a lot of us find exceptionally difficult. So, but when we find our minds doing that, when we find our minds slowly wandering to the direction of things that are causing us problems, things that are causing us distress, the idea is we slowly sit there and think to ourselves, we need to focus on something a little good that's going on around us right here and now. So there are many little things. You could be watching a TV show that you're really enjoying. You could have something outside that's made you smile, a kid walking past that's having a bit of fun. There could be some beautiful scenes in nature. It could be anything, but we are all completely different. So whatever does it for you, and don't let anyone tell you what that should be. And the same goes for if you're worrying and stressing a lot about the future and what that could possibly hold. And when you see your mind doing that, and if it's causing you great deals of stress and pressure, it's the same. Pull it and pull yourself to finding these things today and finding these things that you can literally focus on and find moments to calm yourself and center yourself. Now, the reason I'm doing this style of art today is because this style I find quite relaxing to do, as do a lot of other people. It's a form of mandala style painting, and it's the repetitive style patterns that form. Now I'm using a program called Infinite Painter, but most style digital art programs have this style symmetry setting, and they are so relaxing to use, especially on this kind of self-care. But you can get similar mandala things that you can do that have already been set out ready to use, that you could use and draw yourself within, like adult colouring books. I know one of my friends absolutely adores them, and we've got some at my house. Every time she comes over, she dives straight into doing them. So you don't have to draw your own. You can always go find some. Yet again, maybe colouring's not for you. And one of the big things I always say about self-care is don't fall into the definition that people tell you you should fall into. Self-care is, the main idea about it is looking after yourself and recharging your batteries. So if doing something like this isn't going to relax you, it's just going to stress you out, then it completely defies the purpose of even attempting the idea. So maybe playing a computer game, maybe that relaxes you. For some days that's kind of thing that would relax me. Some days, some people would find going out and being with nature would be the most relaxing thing to do. Sometimes it's spending time with the kids. It doesn't matter what that is. Again, we are all different people, and embrace that. Find that thing that for you brings you a bit of joy and would help you recharge your batteries. And that's what self-care is all about. And we get stuck on this whole idea that it's selfish and we shouldn't do it. But the big thing that I like to stick with is, if you want to go out and help other people, you need to have the energy to do so. And that is so important. And you can't do that if you don't take that time to recharge your own batteries. And you're going to be so much better equipped to do so by, taking these little bits of time for yourself and making sure you're better equipped to be there for your friends, to be there for your family, so you're not taking anything away from anyone by giving yourself these little breaks and these little times just for you. And I make a point every Sunday on my page of saying, look, half an hour, that's my challenge. But I also make a point of saying that it's not something that we should be just doing on a Sunday. It's something that should be focused to when it's needed. It should be something that's a weekly thing, a daily thing, a hourly thing. It should be a thing that is recharged as and when your mind, your body sees fit. Like putting petrol in a car. Some people drive more, so therefore they need more, and it's that simple. So, as you can see, this is just simply random swirls, random doodles, and every time I would come back and do this, I would get a different pattern, and it's actually quite cathartic to do. And I can pick different amounts of planes, so I've picked 12 this time, so I've got 12 different shapes going round. I can also split the screen in half, so I can make different butterfly style shapes. And as you can see, I'm picking my colours. It is just simple, fun, and so relaxing to do. So if you've got something like this, I mean, you can even do this kind of thing on your phone. That I've got Symbol Painter program on my phone. This is something that I personally find rather relaxing, which is why I've decided that this would be a fun, silly little one to do today. And very different to my normal style painting, as I said, that we've had on. But it's a little bit of fun and a little bit of silliness just to share around with you and show you something that you could do to relax, and one of the options out there. So I'm going to leave this here as it is, because it looks rather good. I think it looks rather pretty. But if you've done any of these, please do DM me over on Instagram. Show me the ones that you've managed to make, or show me some of the ones you've coloured in on colouring books, or painted on stones, however you've done mandalas. Send me a message with them on. I've been Arty Smarty Mum, and yep, stay safe and well, guys. Bye.